Hi, my name's Peter from the Brickwork Tutors Toolbox. Over the weekend you will have seen I posted a number of links and images related to the online marking process that we've recently produced, and a number of people have asked how they would reproduce the same, and so I just thought I'd make it a little bit easier and share some of the process with you. What I have done is I've created a standard template, and that's what you're looking at on the screen now. And if you press duplicate, a copy will automatically be replicated within your own Microsoft Forms filing system, and you can use it, amend it as your own. What I would strongly suggest is that you ensure that you're working within your provider account, your college or training provider account, because that's where responses that you and learners complete will be sent back to. So if this is on your personal account, those mark sheets, etc., are going to go back to you, and that wouldn't be appropriate. So I'm registered within my work account at Malton College, and let me just show you how you can replicate this and use it yourself. So you won't be pressing duplicate, and you'll see a copy of the system of the form here. Now all you need to do, it's very easy just to change, so I'm going to call that task number 3. I'm going to change the title. I can change any of the wording that I will. There is no save button, of course. Everything is saved automatically. Change any of the wording, and as you scroll down you'll see there are some number of options that I've already pre-populated really within this form. So a student or a tutor can use this same form. They'll indicate which they are. Their names are automatically entered within the response because they will be logged into their college or provider account. If you are a tutor though, you will just need to provide some ID referencing for the learner. It will know it's you. It won't necessarily know which students' work you're marking unless you tell it. Okay, so there's a number of questions that you can change. If there's something that you don't like, or you wish to, add in additional options or delete something, just click on the question, and you have an option to delete or copy. And where that copy really kicks in is if I look at all plumbing points. I've only set up on this particular marks sheet an overall plumbing judgment, but you might want to provide a judgment on each of the individual plumbing points. So all you need to do here is to highlight the question, copy it. You'll now see I have 2, and I could name the one plumbing 1. I could name the other P2. I could change brickwork to blockwork. I could add in additional items such as cavity wall ties, etc. Okay, ranging of the wall left to right and right to left, should I so wish. Working all the way through, what you will also see is every question or statement here has been set up, if I click on it, with a required response. That means if a box or a choice is left empty, you won't be able to submit this as a completed document. It will say go back and do something with that particular question or statement. So if you want to just remove that requirement, you're not necessarily requiring learners to provide feedback. I personally do. Then take the required off, or in my case leave it on. What does this look like? So if I go into preview, if I go into mobile, that's what people will invariably be using. It's quite a nice looking document. So I'm a tutor marking the student's work, and I can scroll down all the way. Again, putting something in every judgment box so that I can submit, and at the end you can submit it, and you can also request an email receipt of the responses, whether you're a student or you're the tutor submitting the completed graded marks. So that looks quite nice, but what do you actually get from it if I just come out of here and go into one I set up earlier? So if I go into this one, there's a number of responses completed in here. You can see it's the same sheet, but one thing that you do get with Microsoft Forms, you get some nice detail. You can open it all up in Excel, in Excel spreadsheets, so I would see 3 responses here with the answers or responses to each of those statements and questions. But at a glance you can straight away see nice and easy with just 3 learners, but if you've got 23, 33, 43, understanding where the strengths and weaknesses are on specific skill sets is far more challenging. Well, this makes it very easy. I would be able to see at a glance that very few learners were achieving higher grades on some of the skills, specific skills, and I'll be able to respond to that within my own training plans. So if I then wanted to share this, so if I have my document here, I'll go back into questions. If I want to share this, as you see, I like to share with a QR code. It makes it very accessible again from a mobile phone in the workshop, and stick that next to the drawing. Microsoft Forms does that for you really well. So now you see you have the choices here. Anyone with the link can respond, and only people in my organisation. If you're using this with students, it's only people within your organisation. Click on the QR code option and it will immediately bring up a QR code. You can either download that and save it and post somewhere else, or right click, copy that image, and then I tend to just pump it onto a PowerPoint slide. I would write underneath mark sheet for task 3, and that's what my students and myself would be able to click on. I hope you found that useful, and yeah, feel free, have a go. Just duplicate the form and change as you will. Take care, bye.